This is the Wizard News.
And it's all because of you. And there's nothing you can do. Hard enough. I'm in a bad, bad mood. And it's all because of you. And there's nothing you can do. Hard enough. I'm in a bad, bad mood. And it's all because of you. And there's nothing you can do. Hard enough. I'm in a bad, bad mood. And it's all because of you. And there's nothing you can do. Hard enough. You better hard
A new study shows that 1/3 of the world's sandy coastlines have been hardened by human-made structures. Coastal hardening refers to the process where humans build rigid, often impermeable structures like seawalls, harbors, or roads to protect coastlines from erosion and flooding. While these structures can seem like a good defense against rising sea levels and storm surges, they also prevent beaches from naturally shifting or retreating. This has been happening more and more as people flock to the coasts. Since the 1950s, population growth has led to more construction in these areas, according to Down to Earth. The study identified that the Bay of Bengal is the most affected, with 84% of its coast now blocked by these rigid structures. Other regions like Western Europe, the Mediterranean, North America, and East Asia are also facing similar issues, with some areas showing over 60% coastal hardening. We may be underestimating the amount of hardened sandy beaches and the risk of severe beach loss in low and lower middle income countries, mostly because many areas are not properly mapped. In those coastal areas that are hardened, coastal erosion and encroachment of the sea could be much larger, said climate scientist Roxy Cole. Many of these coastal communities are highly vulnerable to climate impacts and might not have the resources to adapt without help from government policies and funding. Coastal hardening makes beaches more vulnerable to severe erosion. In places like Santa Cruz, California, waves have erased beaches in front of retaining walls, and similar patterns of beach loss have been seen along the U.S. West Coast and Hawaii. Large populations live along coastlines, with some areas having up to 75% of their populations residing within about 60 miles of the shore. Most of these regions contain high-income and upper-middle-income countries with major seaports where coastal infrastructure investment can be high, necessitating their protection with engineering structures. While extreme weather events like these have always occurred, human-driven changes to the climate are making them stronger and more dangerous to our communities and occur more often. If carbon pollution continues at its current rate, we could see up to 26% of sandy beaches lost by the end of the century. Reducing carbon pollution is key to slowing coastal erosion and easing the pressure on our beaches. Some regions are turning to nature-based solutions like restoring dunes, wetlands, and mangroves to help protect shorelines, as well as focusing on better urban planning and taking climate action. On an individual level, cutting back on carbon pollution, supporting sustainable infrastructure, minimizing plastic use, and pushing for climate-friendly policies can all make a difference. Source: Yahoo, January 16th, 2025.
I've been